Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind and wise king. He had one daughter, Princess Layla. Unlike her father, who preferred staying inside the palace, the princess loved going out. She would ride through the kingdom on her horse, exploring every nook and corner. One day, while walking in the royal garden, Princess Layla saw a monkey sitting on a tree branch. The monkey was funny, playful, and full of tricks. At first, the princess thought it was just another ordinary monkey, but as she watched, she couldn't help but laugh at his antics. The monkey would jump around, make funny faces, and even mimic the birds singing in the trees. Princess Leia found him to be the most entertaining creature in the whole kingdom. From that day on, the princess visited the garden every day just to watch the monkey play. She would sit for hours, clapping and laughing as he swung from branch to branch. The monkey seemed to know exactly how to make her smile, and the princess felt a strong connection with the playful animal. The king noticed this and grew worried. "My daughter is a princess," he said to himself. "She must not become too friendly with a wild animal. What if he bites or scratches her? What if she catches a wild animal disease?" The king decided he needed to talk to his daughter. He found her sitting in the garden, as usual, with the monkey. "My dear Layla," the king began, "I've noticed you spending a lot of time with this monkey. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying nature, you must remember that you are a princess. It wouldn't do for you to get too chummy with a wild animal." Princess Leia looked up from the monkey and replied, "But father, I don't just see him as a wild animal. I see a friend. He makes me so happy when I'm with him. Just look at him." And as if on cue, the monkey started playing the fool, jumping and making funny faces. The king couldn't help but smile. It was true that the monkey had a certain charm, but still, he couldn't shake off his worries. "I understand you like him, but you must also understand that we can't predict how wild animals will behave. You could get hurt." The princess looked downcast, but before she could reply, the monkey suddenly leaped from the tree and landed on the king's shoulder. He bowed theatrically and said in a surprisingly deep voice, "My loyal king, I am but a humble servant of the forest. I would never do anything to harm your precious daughter. I swear it on my life." The king was shocked. He had never heard a monkey speak before, let alone one that understood royal titles and could swear on its life. The princess too was surprised, but quickly recovered. She stepped forward and said, "See, father, he wouldn't hurt me. I can feel it." The king looked at his daughter and the monkey, then sighed. He knew he couldn't keep arguing. The princess was right. So far, the monkey had shown nothing but kindness and good humor. Perhaps he really could be trusted. The king nodded slowly. "All right, Leia, you can continue to visit the monkey, but I want you to bring him here to the palace. We'll have him live in the royal stables. That way, he can be with you, and I won't have to worry about your safety." The princess's face lit up with joy. She hugged her father and thanked him. Then she turned to the monkey and said, "Come on, silly, let's go home with me." The monkey, who had been listening intently, suddenly leaped off the king's shoulder and disappeared into the trees. The princess and the king were both taken aback. Where did he go? Had he just run away? Just then, they heard a loud crash, followed by the sound of shattering glass. They rushed to the source of the noise and found the monkey sitting on the ground with a small cut on his leg. The princess gasped, "Oh, my silly, are you hurt?" As she rushed to his side, the monkey looked up and said, "It's all right, Prince. A small cut is nothing, but I must hurry. I have to find my family before sunset. If I don't, they'll think I've been captured by humans and move away from this part of the forest." The princess and the king were deeply moved by the monkey's devotion to his family. The king, who had always been harsh and strict, suddenly felt a pang of sympathy for the animal. "Stay here," he told the princess. "I'll be back soon." He went to his room and returned with a large bandage and some fruit. "Here," he said to the monkey, "this will help your leg heal faster, and these fruits will give you strength." The monkey looked up, his eyes filled with gratitude. The king cleared his throat, suddenly feeling awkward. You can stay in the palace stables until your leg heals. We'll take care of you." The monkey bowed his head in thanks and slowly walked towards the stables, the princess by his side. The king watched them go, a rare smile on his face. Perhaps having a monkey in the palace wouldn't be so bad after all.